Welcome back to Box to Box. I'm Kiri, Bloore, gorgeous Sophia Stefano to my left. We've got Tyrone Mings, Bournemouth defender, on the sofa, as well as Michael Jarman and Tom Latcham. Well, before the break, these two were just about to go into fisticuffs. It's all right, we've got some boxing gloves as well. Don't worry, we will be talking more boxing and hearing from Shannon Briggs a little bit later on. But let's get down to this title race. It has been an absolutely incredible season, Tom. Leicester only need those 3 wins. They're going to do it. There is no doubt, realistically. It's just a dream season for them, isn't it? Yeah,
I mean, it's been over for a while, if you ask me.
Even though Arsenal pretend it's not been over for a while.
Yeah, I know. I mean, to be honest, though, someone, I can't remember who it was, I think Pochettino said the other day that even Southampton was still in the title race, and you're like, what are you talking about? I think it was probably mind games, because they were playing Leicester. Yeah, amazing for Leicester, of course, and it gives us all hope. All medium-sized clubs, and we're not even a medium-sized club, we're a small club, but it gives all medium-sized...
We're a big club now.
No, we're definitely not a big club, with our 11,000-seater stadium. No, it gives all medium-sized clubs hope that if you get the right ingredients and you get a bit of things go for you, then anything is possible. I mean, Leicester, not this time last year, but not long ago, maybe 2-3 weeks ago, were bottom of this division, and now they're top by the same number of points. So it's remarkable, and it says, look, you stick to your principles. Who knows? Well, Spurs aren't making it easy, are they? Spurs are certainly going to take it to the wire. Do you think realistically there's anything they can do to get to the top?
No, it's for Leicester to lose now. I think barring a late flurry, maybe perhaps some nerves settling in at Leicester where, I don't know, Vardy doesn't find form or Morris isn't assisting as much as what he has, because them two have been accountable for, I think, something like 40% of the majority of their goals that they've scored this season. Who have Leicester got? They've got United, I think, in the running.
Chelsea.
You know, it's not an easy one. It's not an easy
I hope we lie down dead for them.
It's not going to make any difference. Let's not worry.
It probably will, actually. But no, I think, you know, they've just got that structure, like you said, that almost that family-based unit that Bournemouth kind of facilitate down at their club. It's just the environment, the atmosphere. There's a real sense of belief, and I think that confidence will give them the push to get over the line.
In your industry, now you're a football agent yourself, what with the Premiership being turned completely upside down, and obviously Leicester being at the top, does it sort of change the dynamics of your job somewhat in terms of new players coming through, belief in new players coming through?
Either way, I think the old system of, you know, players coming in through maybe academies, or other than the big clubs that go out and buy what they want as and when they want it. I think there's the Vardy situation. There's a lot more clubs now scouting, very similar to Ty as well, who's done the transition, who's been let go by an academy, had to go and earn his graft at lower levels, and then prove his worth as he goes. But earn his graft. He's earned it through and managed to make himself a solidified Championship player before he got his move to the Premier League.
Tyrone, does that make you hungrier? Having sort of been on an academy there, you were at Saints, weren't you?
I was,
you were
yeah.
At Saints Academy, and then going into the non-league, and I know you were thinking about giving up football at one point. Does that then give you that? Do you think that the added hunger that perhaps some lads who've made it through the academies, who've been fated, given all their money, all the way through, perhaps don't have?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's very easy to. If you get given a lot as a young boy, it's quite easy to lose sight of the end goal. Obviously, everyone wants to play at the top, and everyone wants to be financially stable. Everyone wants to play for England, hopefully. That should be the end goal. But I think if you get given too much too soon, yeah, it can kind of take a little bit away from your hunger. Which obviously, fortunately for me, I got given a second chance and got back into football, got back into the pro game, had to wait my time at Ipswich, then eventually obviously played, got a move. It's been a bit of a setback this, but...
The whole Leicester thing's a little bit bittersweet for you, because you actually got injured against Leicester, didn't you?
I did, yeah. Listen, I don't hold any grudges against Leicester. I think it's a great story for the neutral and also for football.
Any player, any fan's got to love that story.
Exactly, yeah.
Dirty though, aren't they? Robert Hoof should have been sent off in that match.
You're such a wooden spoon.
No, but he should have been sent off in that match, and then if he had been sent off, they wouldn't have won that game. That was Jamie Vardy's, when he started his run, was when he scored against us. A penalty that Steve Cook shouldn't have given away. Had he not have given that away and Jamie Vardy not scored, it wouldn't have started that run. It might not have started their run as a result.
Leicester wouldn't be where they were.
Exactly.
I think that's what he's getting at.
Yeah,
Is that
exactly what I'm getting at. I'm not even getting at it, I'm saying it. It's my fault.
Okay, so we just talked a little bit about England. Now, Andy Carroll, after the hat-trick, there's been loads of talk. As always, and I think it's lovely, it is really nice that the hype, you know, it comes around, he should be included in the England squad. Now, we've heard, I think, again, it was Alan Shearer that's saying, no, calm down, we don't need the hype on him. I mean, and first of all, from your point of view, Tyrone, obviously you want to be included in that squad, and something like that does actually mean that he's proved himself. Do you think that's enough for him, as from a player's point of view, to have got into an England squad?
I don't know. It's difficult. Sometimes people get cast into the squad a little bit too soon. I'm not saying that's the case with him, but I think
that can happen. That has
yeah,
happened.
absolutely. And I think sometimes it needs to be over a lot more consistent. Obviously, he had a lot of injuries.
I think that's Alan Shearer's point, was saying that basically his injury woes are too much to put him under that kind of pressure.
Yeah,
Great hat-trick on the weekend.
I don't think it's too much. I think obviously
drop.
he's proved himself as a Premiership player. There's no doubt about that. I just think to get into the England squad, maybe you have to do it over a bit of a longer.
Who are you going to drop?
But that's sort of the point, isn't it, at the moment, that there's, for once, we've actually got a squad that's a dream squad that doesn't actually need filling anymore.
They're fearless, they're young. I think the only reason why you'd argue to take Andy Carroll is because of his height and his strength, but then you've got Harry Kane that does that job now, and he's had a solid season and it's been consistent. So I think the argument for him, you know, to go is weak at best.
I'd probably stick him in instead of Rooney, frankly, but that ain't going to happen. I think I don't think
Rooney's got more strings to his bow.
It isn't going to happen. But I think Dele Alli can play that number 10 role that Rooney plays. I don't think you need Rooney there. I don't think Rooney offers enough to take Rooney. And Andy Carroll does offer something else.
Okay, well, we will come back to this and we'll be talking a little bit more about Tyrone, but it was Shannon Briggs that was taking a little bit of the limelight.
Oh, he was lively. This is what he had to say earlier this week at the media workout.
We'll catch that in just a second because I'm hearing in my ear, where's it gone? Don't worry, Shannon Briggs never goes far, so we'll talk about that in a second.
Why is that, because he's so old?
Oh. Okay, so let's go.
It's interesting.
Moves quicker than me.
Okay, I'm going to interrupt you all again because Shannon Briggs, he's not that old. He's found his legs. He's back.
Shannon.
Yes.
Right, I'm going to have to take that off you, and I'm going to put it over there. Right, you're here in London. You have been creating a fantastic furore everywhere you've been.
Yes.
The self-promotion has been fantastic.
Thank you.
How you loving London first?
Loving it. I'm loving it. It's my second home now. I'm actually looking for a place to live. I actually found a flat. I'm living in Canary Wharf right now. I was living in Bermondsey. Now I'm living in Canary Wharf, but I'm actually looking for a place, and hopefully I'll have a home soon.
You want to move here permanently then?
Yes, I will. Yes, I will be moving here. I'm going to go home for soon, and then I'm going to come back and make this a home for a while. I got a couple reality shows going on, a couple big things happening.
So us British have welcomed you well then?
Yes, well, I mean, I love you. Can't beat this, man. Everywhere I walk, there's fans out there that say, let's go champ. Great people, enthusiastic, really berserk about boxing. You got to love it.
Now, I was there at the David Hay press conference.
Yeah, he's a chump.
You stormed in. You caused a lot of interest there.
Yeah.
You obviously want to fight him. Is he in your line to be the next opponent?
Yeah, I want to knock him out. That's what I want to do. He came back to boxing with his little pretty self, like as if he's selling out arenas without announcing opponents. Who does that? And then he announced he's fighting some guy we never heard of. We don't like that. This is boxing. I got to clean it up. Let's go, champ.
Well, let's go to champ. It's obviously a great little slogan. Everyone is saying it.
Thank you, thank you. Well, it's a mantra that I started a couple years ago. I was out of shape. I was over 400 pounds. I was down and out and depressed. I wanted to, end it all, and then I actually started, motivating myself, and I had no friends around, no entourage, and I started telling myself, let's go, champ.
So it's mental strength is important.
Exactly. Mental strength, a mantra to keep you going. Let's go, champ.
Now, obviously, the heavyweight division over here in Britain is very exciting. As you've seen, we've got the likes of Anthony Joshua, Fury. This is something, obviously, you want to be in the mix of.
Yes, exactly. I'm a businessman, and this is a business. So I came over here to be part of the business. It's thriving here in England. You have 12, 13 champions, maybe 14 champions right here in the UK, and I want to be a part of that. So, the people, we speak the same language, and I'm over here to make things happen.
Now, we're here, obviously, at the media workout of Martin versus Joshua, a fellow American.
Yes.
What do you believe the prediction is? Who do you think can actually be victorious on the night? I
really think this is a fight that the UK fans are going to be quite surprised. This guy ain't come to lay down. This guy came to make it happen. This guy came to win, to keep his belt. And it's not going to be as easy as they think.
A prediction from you?
Ooh, I can't pick him. But I want the best man to win because I want the winner. I want an exciting fight.
Obviously, there's huge hype surrounding Anthony Joshua. Do you believe in the hype? Do you think it's real? Do you think he can go all the way?
I believe so. I believe the hype is real. But he's fighting a guy who's tougher than they think, who's very tougher than they think. So I think the winner will emerge as a solid heavyweight champion, and I'm looking to fight the winner.
Well, listen, thank you so much for talking to me. It's a pleasure talking to you.
Let's go, champ.
Take care.
Can I get a let's go, champ from you?
Let's go, champ.
Yeah, he made me say that.
You love saying that, didn't you?
Now, since that interview, it's now been confirmed he is on the undercard of David Haye's May the 21st show, and if they both come out victorious, they will be fighting each other in September.
So there we go, he's got himself a fight.
Listen, he's self-promoted very well, which is interesting. But off the back of the massive Joshua win, obviously Fury, I mean, David Haye's got to be in the mix as well, no?
No, David Haye hasn't. It's Shropshire, has he? He's been out of the
not
game
now,
for 3
but further
years.
down the line, you can't deny it's a
further
big
down the
fight.
line. Listen, he's. I'll definitely say he's up there with one of the top contenders in terms of what he brings to the table, and in terms of, I suppose, the financial aspect as well, the magnitude and the size of the fight. Joshua and Haye will pack Wembley. Haye and Briggs will probably fill the O2 quite comfortably at a very good price as well. So but it's just good, you know, the main thing is it's good to have all these heavyweights back in the mix, and it is the sexiest division, I think, of all, so it's just good to finally have some bang for your buck finally. It's taken some bloody time.
About time.
Yeah. We managed to get one swear word in. We do apologise.
Off boxing. Tyrone, talk to us. When are you likely to be back? Have we got a time frame at all? I know you've had a setback, but
maybe just as the season's starting, so about September, hopefully. That's what I'm aiming for.
Other than rehab, other than eating a lot of hot dogs,
she wants to know what you get up to.
What do you do in your spare? Like, is it true? And I've heard this. You have your own property development company. Is that right?
Yeah, well, it's an interior design and architecture business, so it's anything from like residential interiors, soft furnishings, anything to like architectural drawings, 3D design.
What's the company called, Tyrone?
Do you want to get your phone out now as well?
It's called KTM Design. If anyone's interested.
Hang on a minute. Let's see your phone, because this is something spectacular.
Do you actually get very heavily involved yourself?
So stop sweeping.
Of course.
Look at this. Look at that. That is not.
Money can't buy taste, can it?
It's all right. We're getting a zoom in on this. There you go. There's
Would you design that differently, would you, with your interior design company, would you, mate?
Put it away now, boys. Put it away.
Graceful.
So, Tyrone, obviously that's a pretty good time to come back at the start of the season. You must be looking forward to that. There's no doubt. I know that you must be enjoying setting up a new business, but the new season is a great place to start.
I can't wait. I can't wait to get back. I'm itching. I feel like a caged animal anyway.
We can't wait for him to get back either. I was saying to him, I hope he comes and plays in centre defence, because we really need to strengthen there. And I think he could be a really good centre back.
Fantastic. Well, it's been an action-packed show, and it's gone so quickly as always. So Tyrone, thank you so much. Emily, thank you so much. And Tom, thank you. We'll let you put some boxing gloves on you two in a little minute. Don't forget, of course, you can get us on Twitter and on Instagram, and we will be here same time next week, won't we, my love?
We certainly will do. Thanks for watching.
Goodbye.